I'm here with assistant men's basketball coach Joel Plummer and sophomore Wilson Dubinsky. How are you guys doing today?
Doing awesome, doing
Doing
awesome.
good, doing good.
All right, team. The Saints are 10-8 overall, 6-6 in conference play, and you guys have started off the season at 2-1, coming off a real big win against Coffeyville, number 13, and then you guys got a little long break.
Yeah.
So, Coach, how's the team been during this break? Did you guys not want to have that break and just play right on?
No, the break's been good for us actually. We've had a lot of time to practice and shore up some things on the defensive end and the offensive end, and it's been good for us. A good 6 days to get ready for our next opponent, especially in this conference when we have to play everybody again. It was very, very helpful for us.
Wilson, did you feel the same thing?
Yeah, I felt the same way. Also, it was really good for our bodies, just a full reset, get in the training room. Some of our guys had injuries, so they're just coming back from that. So it
Okay,
was a good
but
break.
there's a sort of part of you just wants to, we've got this momentum going, we want to play again.
Yeah.
But obviously, like you said, you guys are been pretty banged up actually. You had 3 starters out of the lineup, and so this is actually pretty good for you, right?
Yeah, I agree. It is pretty good. Even though we want the momentum to roll, I still believe it's going to roll.
Okay. All right, team plays against Pratt at the Greenhouse on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. We want you guys to come on out because this team feeds off your energy. But also not that. We haven't been seeing a lot of the better crowds, but we think that you need to come out because they're playing great ball and they're playing really, really hard. And, if you didn't come out last Wednesday against Coffeyville, you missed a really great comeback and a really good win. So Coach, going into the Pratt game, what do you think the team's going to? What do you expect from Pratt, and what do you guys expect from yourself?
Well, the way we played Pratt the last time, I expect Pratt to come out pretty much the same way. They're going to come out and they've got a lot of experienced guys that know how to win, been through the grind before. And I think they're going to come out with a few adjustments on their end, but for the most part, try to play the same way. And we're going to make some adjustments on our end too, and try to be a little bit more physical. But we're going to take it to them and hopefully have a great game against them.
Wilson, what do you see as the key to the game?
Yeah, as Coach said, physicality. We weren't pressuring. They have a very good point guard, so we weren't pressuring their point guard enough, and we weren't hitting their big man and rebounding. And we spent the week working on that, so I think it's gonna translate.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about you and your season so far. You're a sophomore, and so how does the first year from the second year, how has that been so far?
It's been really different. It's been a really different year. I'm having a really good time trying to lead, and not everybody on the team likes to be led the same way. So trying to figure out different personalities and how I can help them out and trying to lead by example.
How has that been? How did you sort of learn to sort of lead? I know that's kind of a loaded question,
Yeah.
but have you? One of the things is like maturity. How do you think you've matured from your first year here to this year?
Yeah, for sure. Just leading by example for sure, because I can't ask someone to do something if I'm not willing to do it as well, and just try to stay on task, stay focused, stay in the gym, and other people will follow.
One of the things that you had said earlier, this year's been different. So
Yeah.
what's been so different about it?
Just everybody's invested, everybody wants to win, and everybody's willing to sacrifice to win. Last year we weren't as willing to sacrifice our own shots or our own outside resources in order to win, and this year we are 100%.
What were your expectations coming in? Do you think that they've been sort of changed, or do you think that it's been different?
They haven't really been changed. My expectations are to win and to go to the tournament, and I think we can still do that.
Now you had a really good game against Coffeyville. You had 19 points and you hit 5 threes, tying your season high so far. You're probably pretty dangerous. Do you sort of take pride in your outside shooting and taking the threes?
Yeah, I do for sure.
It's sort of really one of those when they hit the threes and Eric Volden, the announcer, goes, "It's another 3." The gym sort of pretty lights up quite a bit. Does that sort of energize you? Do you think that gives you a plus on that?
Yeah, it does for sure. For sure, I work on them a lot.
So you're from Ontario, correct? From Ontario, Canada.
Yes, sir.
And you're here in Liberal, Kansas. Differences.
Yeah, I'm from Ottawa, Ontario, so it's a big city. A lot of tall buildings, and just coming to Liberal, it's basically all flat land, but it's a good change.
What about the winters?
Oh, it is snowy and cold in Ottawa, but I like it here. There's not much to do outside of basketball in school, and that's exactly why it's a great spot for a junior college, and I think it's a great spot. It's a great spot for me personally.
So you think you've adjusted pretty well?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
So, Coach, what are your expectations so far? Have you seen during this semester as opposed to last semester? You know, going in, you went coming into the New Mexico contest. You won the first, and then you lost the next two.
Yeah.
It was just a long trip, and then you started off. You got a really good win to start, and then you had really, I don't know what you would call it, game against Hodge, and then a big win against Coffeyville. So, what do you think that that last stretch is sort of into the team?
I think it just helps us focus. Now we know it's conference from here on out. Now we can focus on the teams that we've already played before because we played everybody, all 12 teams in conference. So now we can focus in, hone in, hopefully improving our standing in the conference and working up the leaderboard, trying to catch all the guys that are above us. And if they beat us before, we're trying to get them back. And then if we beat them before, we're trying to get a sweep. And that's kind of been our mindset at the reset.
Wilson, would you say one of the things about the team at Central is that you guys are taking more pride in your defense? You guys are also pretty more deliberate this year, I think, than being on. Has that been something that you've been needing to adjust to?
No, I wouldn't say I needed to adjust to it, but I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see that everybody's enthusiastic about defense and rebounding.
Okay. All right, guys, we appreciate the time. Again, the Saints play the Pratt Beavers at the Greenhouse on Wednesday at 8 o'clock, or at least after the Lady Saints game. So come on out, support them. They feed off your energy, and also again, you're missing some great basketball if you don't come on out. So guys, thanks a lot for the time. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.